It's just that if you're on a fast course, then yeah, you're going to probably take advantage of really pushing it close to that limit to try and get the time. Whereas in New York, I think it's more about racing the course, racing the other people, and racing to win the race.
Didn't you win? One of your wins here wasn't a stiff head win.
Yeah, 2008.
Yeah.
We were like a row of chickens across the bridge with everyone behind me.
What? But
we were like a row of chickens across the bridge in the beginning with everyone behind me because I was the tallest.
Yeah, that's right.
Paula, if I'd ask you to nail your colours to the mask and pick a winner on Sunday for the women, any idea?
I don't know. I think on form going into it, I'd probably say Mary Catani. Form going in, but then Edna was coming back well with that race in Glasgow in the half marathon, and I'd love to see someone like Desi Linden come through, and I think she's kind of coming through it under the radar a little bit, and if the conditions are tough and the race is slowed down, it opens it up a little bit.
And how's all with your current comeback? I know you're talking about running one last one.
It's not a comeback for me. I just
want
to get out and just enjoy racing. I kind of accept that. No, I'm not the same. I don't have the same mechanics. My foot doesn't work the same as it did before. So I'm not trying to come back. I just want to get back and enjoy it and just get the chance to run London one more time.
Are things still on course?
Yeah, things are on course.
Health is good?
Yeah. Health is good, but yeah, I accept that I'm not going to run what I did before. I just want to enjoy it.
On a more sobering note, what's your reaction to the Rita Jeptu situation?
I mean, obviously it's hard to comment on now because it's just something that's been leaked. We don't have
Well, her coach and
confirmation.
agent said they're not denying that she has something in her system, whether she admits it or not. I mean, admits that she knew about it, but they're not denying that she had something in her system.
Well, what about the fact that they also have other athletes that have tested positive as well? And I think, it needs to be looked at. I think it's good that it shows that the testing is being carried out, that there is now more competition testing being carried out in Kenya, because it has to be uniform. And I'm not speaking on Kenya here. It has to be wherever you are, whether you're in Ethiopia, whether you're in Morocco, wherever you are. It needs to be the same, whether you're in the US, the UK, that testing needs to be the same and it needs to be uniform. And I think that marathon majors investing in that is good. And I think the fact that it's showing rewards, and this time maybe, I mean, it's hard to state before things are confirmed, but in the past marathon majors have been burnt with the Shobakova case, where they lost 2 marathon major payouts. Maybe at least this time it comes in time before the payment is made. And
what changes would you like to see in anti-doping?
Oh, I'd like to see a lot.
If you
like
could
to
take
see
control of the IAAF for a day, what would you do?
I would invest triple, quadruple the budget, and make sure that the labs are all over the world, in fairness, so that you can have the proper blood passporting being carried out everywhere, out of competition testing being carried out everywhere, and a little bit more targeted as well, so that yes, you do go a little bit on rumours, but what you hear are rumours, and then you go and you target according to that, and you really sort of make an effort to say that cheats aren't welcome in this sport. It's not good for our sport, it's not good for marathon majors, and it won't be tolerated. It's not fair. I think the clean athletes, somebody has to stand up for them and protect them, and it's not fair that they're going to race after race after race and getting beaten by people who resist it.
Other than Matthew Casoria, which one of their other athletes have tested?
Well, I think Jemima Sumner had a positive test for EPO, I think she.
Paula, is it something you'd consider getting involved in a working capacity?
Absolutely. It's something that I would consider as a
Apparently this was
follow-on career now, because it's something that I feel passionate about, something that I was outspoken about all the way through my career, and I felt that while I'm competing, I didn't have the time and effort to really put my effort where my mouth was, and kind of back that up. But now, kind of post career, I do have the time to do that, and it's something that I think that whole department, it needs to be people who actually feel passionate about it and want to do something about it. I think that's happening more, but it needs to happen more and more.
Did you have suspicions when you saw her time in Boston and her performance in Chicago?
I think that's tough, isn't it? Because you can't say just because for the times that people run why it's suspicious. But I think that whenever there is kind of rumours like there have been coming out of, and areas where there's a lack of of anti-doping testing, then I think that is a red flag that it needs to be focused to make it fair.
Yeah.
Were there rumors about her
just,
in particular?
No, not about. I'm just talking about the fact that there have been rumors for a long time that the right testing isn't being carried out in all of East Africa.
Right testing hasn't been carried out in all of North Africa.
There in a lot of areas.
Right,
in a lot of areas, not
North
just in
West
East Africa.
East,
West, lots of different areas.
I think the Kenyans have even admitted that recently.
They have admitted that, and it's not good for them either. And they probably want to have that testing in place there because there are a lot of athletes there that work extremely hard and train very hard, and they want to be able to breathe for their team as well. So I think that the kind of IAAF WADA has a right or has a responsibility to put those testing in place so that these athletes can say, yeah, okay, we did the test. Because now they can say,
And Paula, back in like the 90s, I suppose, looking back, a lot of us kind of see it in distance running. Kind of in certain events, at certain times, it was pretty widespread. But today, as someone who follows it closely and who's been involved all that time, how dirty do you think elite distance running is, or how big a problem do you think it is?
That's the tough question, and that's why we need better testing. We need to see the blood passports start working better and be carried out more. We need more data on all of that, because otherwise you just have a lot of people just pointing fingers as soon as anyone runs fast, pointing fingers, and that's not fair. It's not fair on the athletes, and it's not fair on the sport. So I think the first thing is we need to get the testing to a better standard all over the world, so that there are no black spots, there are no dead spots, and then you can start to rely on more and trust more in what you see.